The year is 1943, and the skies over wartime Europe are a chaotic mess. Allied bomber crews face a tough choice: complete their mission and risk their lives, or turn back. Without long-range escorts, these brave pilots and their planes are sitting ducks, losing friends and machines with every mile. It's a heavy burden, you know. But what if there was a game changer? What if a new aircraft could flip the script and give them a fighting chance? This is the story of that urgent need and the legendary aircraft that soared above it all. Enter the North American P-51 Mustang. When it first hit the scene, people were excited but a bit skeptical. The early models had promise, powered by an Allison engine, but they just couldn't keep up with the high-altitude performance needed to take on the Luftwaffe's toughest fighters. The real magic happened when they integrated the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. This supercharged V1 powerhouse, famous for its role in the Spitfire and Lancaster, transformed the Mustang from good to absolutely exceptional. The combination of the Merlin engine and the Mustang's innovative laminar flow wing design was a total game changer. This wing reduced drag like crazy, letting the Mustang zoom through the skies while sipping fuel. Thanks to this efficiency, along with internal fuel tanks and later external drop tanks, the Mustang could fly much farther than any other Allied fighter. Suddenly, deep missions into German airspace weren't a death sentence for bomber crews anymore. Mustangs could escort them all the way to their targets, hang around during bombing runs, and then protect them on the long trip home. This extended escort capability changed everything. Before, bomber formations had to rely on their own defensive guns once they were out of friendly fighter range, which led to heavy losses. But with the P-51, the tables turned. Its speed, climb rate, and maneuverability allowed it to engage and often outmatch the best German fighters, like the Messerschmitt Bf 109 and Focke-Wulf FW 190. The Mustang wasn't just a shield, it became an offensive weapon, actively hunting down enemy planes and clearing the skies for the bombers. The impact of the P-51 went beyond just numbers. It boosted morale among the Allied air forces, especially the bomber crews who finally felt they had backup. Seeing Mustangs circling above became a symbol of hope and protection. The aircraft played a crucial role in achieving air superiority over occupied Europe and Germany, which was essential for the success of D-Day and the ground invasion that followed. Plus, its flexibility allowed it to take on ground attack missions with serious impact, further aiding the Allied war effort. The arrival of the P-51 Mustang was a total game-changer in Allied air strategy. It shifted from being just a defensive escort to an aggressive force, aimed at dismantling the Luftwaffe. Commanders saw how effective the Mustang was and started using them not just to guard bombers, but to hunt down enemy planes. This killer escort approach gave Mustang pilots the green light to seek out and engage enemy interceptors wherever they could, instead of sticking strictly to the bomber formations. This tactical shift put serious pressure on German fighter units, forcing them to face Allied air superiority on the P-51's terms. Mustang missions often involved deep penetrations into German airspace, where they would clear the skies of threats, sometimes even ahead of the bombers. This strategy aimed to inflict heavy losses on the German fighter force, and the P-51, with its speed, maneuverability, and 6 50 caliber machine guns, was incredibly effective at doing just that. Those Browning machine guns could tear through enemy aircraft with just a few well-aimed bursts, proving their reliability and destructive power. The psychological impact of the Mustang's presence was huge. For bomber crews, seeing their little friends above them, with those distinctive exhaust stacks and aggressive shapes, brought a sense of relief and security that had been missing for too long. On the flip side, for German pilots, the sight of Mustangs often meant trouble. Knowing that P-51s could escort bombers all the way to their targets, and back made it tough for the Luftwaffe to launch concentrated attacks without fear. This constant pressure led to a noticeable drop in German fighter pilot morale, and made them less eager to engage, especially when outnumbered or outmaneuvered. Flying these long-range missions was no walk in the park. Pilots had to navigate vast stretches of enemy territory, keep a close eye on fuel, and be ready for combat at a moment's notice, often far from friendly lines. The scale of Mustang deployment was unprecedented, with hundreds of these aircraft flying simultaneously across Europe. This logistical and manufacturing achievement was as crucial to their success as the aircraft's brilliant design. The P-51 Mustang was more than just a powerful fighter. It was the spearhead of a well-planned air campaign that paved the way for Allied victory. Its rise wasn't just about pilot skill or numbers. It was about a perfect blend of aerodynamic design and engine power. The Mustang's revolutionary laminar flow wing reduced drag significantly, allowing it to achieve incredible speeds and extend its operational range. This design was key, enabling the Mustang to slice through the air with unmatched efficiency, which directly translated into superior performance at high altitudes and over long distances. The true transformation of the P-51 came with the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. Early models with the Allison engine could handle lower altitudes, but struggled at the cruising heights, where the fiercest air battles took place. The supercharged Merlin engine gave the Mustang a dramatic boost in high-altitude power, fundamentally changing what the aircraft could do. With its two-speed, two-stage supercharger, the Mustang could climb faster and maintain peak performance well above 25,000 feet, easily matching and often surpassing the Luftwaffe's best interceptors. Integrating this British engine into the American airframe was a brilliant feat of engineering, combining the best of both nations' advancements into one dominant aircraft. The extended range of the P-51, boosted by external drop tanks, required pilots to be disciplined. These long missions, sometimes stretching 6, 7, or even 8 hours, demanded careful fuel management and constant vigilance. Pilots often flew in isolation over enemy territory, far from friendly support, which added to the already high-stress environment. The Mustang's adaptability became clear as it established air superiority. Its robust design and heavy armament made it perfect for tactical reconnaissance and ground attack missions, striking enemy airfields, rail lines, and ground convoys. The P-51 kept pressure on the German war machine, disrupting logistics and troop movements. This versatility added to its strategic value, ensuring that even when the skies were clear of enemy fighters, the Mustang remained a powerful force shaping the battlefield. The P-51 Mustang didn't just protect, it dominated and dictated the terms of aerial combat during the latter stages of the European conflict, securing its place as an aviation legend. So, give a thumbs up and join the crew.